guys. I keep on losing everything. Hello to everybody that's tuning in right now with Rovila Quachentona, aka Jaime Bayucona, 956, Willacy County Sheriff's Department. Les tengo un chisme, guys. Un chisme. And I want to talk about other stuff going on in other areas, right? I want to talk a little bit behind Manny behind the mic, guys. And there's a reason why. And you all tell me if I'm right or wrong, or what do you all think about this? I'm waiting for some of y'all to tune in, guys, before I continue. Waiting on other people. A ver qué pasa. A ver si se animan a venir ahorita. Hello to everyone. Let me charge the phone. Como que huele algo aquí. Huele. No huele a droga, huele a culo. Hello to everyone that's tuning in, guys. Okay, so I'm going to call Miss Painter for this one, and we're going to have a great discussion tonight. I want to know what is the difference between what Digital Dimwit did and what Manny Behind has done. I want to know what's the difference here. Digital Dimwit went live, and whatever he did, played whatever, can't go into details, but a lot of y'all saw his show, right? And a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. But we've seen the same thing that Manny has done towards Vanessa. It does. I don't know what it is. Huele a puro pinche culo. And it's not mine porque me la ve el culo, guys, pero huele bien gacho. I don't know what. Huele como a diaper. And I don't even have fucking kids. Y huele a diaper. I don't know what it is. Ahora van a decir que huele a droga. Yo hueliendo culo y la otra hueliendo. Y alguien más hueliendo droga. Yo hueliendo culo y alguien más hueliendo droga, guys. No mames. No mames. Miss Painter, were you in my car today, Miss Painter? I do. Ya hay más días que huele a cagada aquí adentro. Yo de perdido no huelo drogas, yo huelo culo, guys. No me han enchorizado, no empiecen a pensar mal, guys, no me han enchorizado, yo soy virgin, todavía no tengo todas las ligas contadas, but respect, Ruby, respect, yes, respect, I'm sorry, let me tone it down a little bit with Miss Painter, pero let me call de una vez, porque mi amigocha todo el tiempo tiene el pinche chisme y yo quiero hablar con ella.
Hey,
¿Cómo estás, amigocha? ¿Qué?
Amigota.
Ya lleva 2 días que mi carro huele a culo.
¿A quién subiste en tu carro?
Pues nomás a
Que
ti.
yo te de allá por Mercedes.
I don't know. Ya llevan 2 días, como que huele a pinche diaper, pero no sé de dónde. Like, I don't know.
Pueblo huele a pura cuacha.
Pues por ahí vive la prima Nelda la Prosti, vive por ahí por
Como que tienen muchos de esos pigs pens ahí.
No, pero yo no vivo en el pueblo, yo vivo outside the city limits. Yo huele a culo aquí. In my backseat huele a culo. I don't know what it is. Pero perdió unos droga, right? Which is a lot better.
Cuando tengas enough viewers, I want to borrow your platform for just a minute.
Well, okay. Well, I'll let you borrow my platform cuando tú quieras.
Porque va a estar serio.
Okay, we have 126. Let's wait a little bit longer, and yo te digo cuando, and vámonos recio. Okay, so mira, I want to discuss something real quick. A lot of people are dogging Digital Dimwit right now, ¿verdad? Because he did a live, whatever he did. But yeah. My thing is, what is the difference between what Digital Dimwit did and what Manny Behind the Mic has done? Because, mira, let me tell you something. Manny Behind the Mic would stalk Vanessa to court. Literally would go sit in back of her to hear the judgment of the judge or whatever they're going to say. Mm-hmm. And then he would go on and stream her, play the videos. And there's been other platforms that have exposed her children as well. So it's only wrong for one person to talk in general about whatever, but for the other platforms that are doing it, it's not wrong.
Well, the Digital Dimwit is very careful about what he does. And he's very professional, and he doesn't put anything out there that's not true.
Right.
And so the thing that I find kind of, I haven't seen it because I'm blocked from that Peach Pit place. But from what I see is whatever he did or he does, it bothers that platform because I understand that they put out his kid and his wife or something over there, his pictures, and why are they doing that to him? What is it that bothered that page?
It seems like we could pinpoint who runs that page. We know it's James Brooks. We probably could identify other people that are there, but I don't want to mention other people's names. But the problem here, it seems like there's a pattern to it. Every time you talk about a subject that it bothers one of them, they run to that page. To me, I'm going to say it loud and clear, they're a bunch of pussies. Because yo de perdido, let me tell you something.
Know what they did? It was Ociel. What they did is they put Ociel's kids and wife and pictures of Ociel. Why? Because Ociel hit a nerve today.
Right. But I'll say it again. They're a bunch of pussies, cowards, porque sabes que van y chingan a su puta madre whoever runs the Peach Pit. Se los digo yo, right? Because look, this is how stupid it is. Yo de perdido, when I talk shit, I did it from my fucking page, from my channel, from my fucking Facebook. Yo no anduve escondiéndome en fake profiles, fake pages, para decir lo que les tenía que decir en su cara. That's all I gotta say.
Right. Well, you know, I guess I started the day wrong today.
Mm-hmm.
Because all I did was, all I did was read un post que Ociel puso, and Medusa posted something, and there was, people who were posting, and Ociel posted something that, I thought, wow, it was pretty strong, and I think people read that post. I'm hoping that they would read it. So I read it to you on your live today, and apparently mi comadrita went crazy, andaba correteando todo el expressway para ir para atrás en chinga, dando vueltas, porque no podía ni pensar de lo que yo había dicho.
Mm-hmm.
She lost her mind in the expressway, and so she was talking to me directly, and she said that I could say her name, but I'm not going to do that. She knows who she is. She's my comadre, and yo no digo maldiciones como ella ni nada, pero la cosa es de que they need to get this straight. I'm not the one that said those things. I was reading Ociel's comment. Now, because I challenged Ociel to come on your show and explain it to us, como ha dicho ella, este show es tuyo. Jaime, es tuyo. Yo no soy la dueña del show.
Pero si yo quiero dejarte hacer un live for an hour, 2 or 3 hours, es mi show y yo puedo hacer lo que yo quiera con él.
Sí. Y yo no puedo controlarte. Así como no puedo controlar a nadie más.
Pero pues si no he hecho nada malo, I kept in my lane, I've done what I had to do. I can't control people's comments. I can't control how people feel about other people.
Well, and I want to talk to her like she talked to me. First, primero, pues en el de ese me rayó la madre, saqué a la P de aquí, y que she said, why don't we just say that Delia did it? Anyway, Delia's already dead. She was trying to get me to get upset. I didn't get upset about that stuff because I know that Delia didn't do it. She can bring up Delia to try to hurt me all she wants. That's not going to work. That tactic will not work, comadrita. Now, get your story straight. I am not the one that posted that. I am not the one. But yes, I would like to hear from Ociel. She accused me of being the leader of organized crime over here. Because I brought that up, I was the leader of organized crime because I was putting más leña into the fire. I was trying to get something started, an investigation that was already closed. Why was I bringing this up? I mean, she was bothered big time. Now, if I were her and I didn't do anything wrong, why would I be worried about it? You know, yo ni lo hubiera mencionado. It's like, están diciendo eso, but I'm not worried about it. Why did it strike such a bad nerve? Now, she says Ociel wasn't there. How does she know Ociel wasn't there? She keeps saying it. Ociel wasn't there. Was I couldn't say Ociel wasn't there because I wasn't there. So how can she say Ociel wasn't there? It just.
I want to say something, pero mejor me quedo callada.
Mira, mejor calladita, te ves más bonita. Lo que yo le puedo decir a ella. Ahora, primero me dijo todas esas cosas that she was going along with being mad at me. But then she said, well, I'm not mad at her. She advised me that I could do better better topics in your show. I could talk, she don't tell me what to do like I don't tell her what to do. And I don't understand why she needed to talk to me directly. I've seen that through her show. When last weekend or the weekend before, for 3 days straight, she messaged me back and forth. She can message me. She can call me directly. No tenemos que estar discutiendo esto en live. But you know what? She's the one that is putting more leña into the fire because she likes to stir up her peacocks against me. And I could care less. I don't know any of the peacocks. I don't know. Now, she says that I'm lying. I am not lying. I read it straight out and I have a screenshot of it. I didn't say anything on my own. I read it out of that screenshot. Just like she reads stuff out and she says, Las peacocks they put stuff about me and she reads it out and then she says, I didn't say it. I was just reading it. But she doesn't defend me either. So why would I defend her? Now she's saying that I'm lying to get views over here. Well, if you look at the numbers at the end of the day, we don't need to lie to get views. We get the views, We don't need to be lying to get views over here. And as far as lying to our followers, was, I know a lot of things that have been lied to her. I know of, we time and time again, we bring it up. Like, I turned myself in because I did it my way. That was a lie. The other stuff that went on with her son, that was a lie. I mean, who flies to who for views? And I'm not, como dice, no estoy enojada contigo. No, sí, porque mientras cada vez que salga el nombre de Delia de su hocico, yo voy a salir. No, porque yo no me tengo que defender. Yo sé lo que yo hago. Pero Delia no está aquí. Y yo lo he dicho over and over and over again. Se burló de Delia. Y todavía, y lo tengo en Messenger, because ella me mandó un message. Sí dije que Delia estaba en el infierno, and it's my opinion que she's in hell. So, let's put it this way. The logs will continue to get on the fire as long as Delia's name is mentioned in a bad way. She said today, let's blame Delia that she was in the parking lot. She's dead anyway. Well, maybe Delia, could it be Delia, her brother, her mother, these dead people? Could have been there. Maybe it's Delia that's bringing this whole thing up right now because she now is able to. I don't know. I do not know. But I do not know that this was not a lie. I read it straight out of Ociel posted it. Now, the case is closed. Well, let's talk about new evidence might come up. Will they reopen it? The new crimes, like she says, I'm the leader of organized crime over here. Over here, was there a leader of organized crime over there? I don't know. I personally wasn't there, but she knows that Ociel wasn't there. All these things are coming up. Um, it's very, very crazy. She says, "Oh, it's unbelievable, unbelievable." Tú estás hablando estas cosas that are incredible, unbelievable. No, unbelievable that I'm hoping and praying that she doesn't have anything to do with this. And if she doesn't have anything to do with this, why worry about it? Why bring it up? Is it for views? Is it lying to your followers again? What is it? Because you shouldn't be bothered with this. Just because I read something. Because you know what? She puts memes and pictures Pitt puts out about me. She shows them on her show. She puts them up, and she showed me up there where they had put my face on a midget, Spotty. I didn't hear her say that's not her. That's not my comadre. She doesn't look that way. No, she laughed. She laughed. She wants to play the innocent poor me person now. She wants to say, "I comadre, why are you being that way with me? Because I'm not that way with you." Oh no. Well, you sure do know how to picarle, just poke your peacocks to turn against me. I could care less because those peacocks are not anything to me. They're not related to me. They're not my friends. I don't even know who they are. Could care less. But be careful when you accuse me of being the leader of organized crime. That is something that you'll have to probably, if I wanted to, I could go down to the police department and say, they're accusing me of this. I have a video of it. Por favor, you don't want to have to go turn yourself in, do it your way again. I don't want that because, honestly, I don't do any of that. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I really do care about her children. I really do. It's not their fault that she's stirring a goddamn hot pot. So, all these things in such a short 10 millas para Samelito y 10 millas para atrás, dando vueltas como una loca en el expressway, hablando de mí. Y todo era trying to blame me on what Ociel said. And that was not the case. Now, another thing is that she needs to be careful about es que gente de su show, they start commenting. OP is talking about you at the other show. And she believes it without going to see what I said, because the day that I said that I was afraid she was going to choke on peanuts, la marrana mantecosa le habló y le dijo que yo había dicho that I wish she was unalive and that I was worried she was going to choke on peanuts. That's not what I said. But you know what? She asked her, did she say she wished I was unalive? Y luego dijo la marrana, no, she didn't say that. But if she hadn't asked that question, it would have stayed that way. La marrana diciéndole que I wished her unalive. Ya iba halfway para afuera para hablarle a la policía without checking that the marrana was just le está picando para que they better be careful. If anybody needs to be careful, she needs to be careful what she's fed by those peacocks, and she better check it twice before she runs with it. And she better be careful what she says that I said. Be careful, because what I said today, I never accused her. Myself, I personally never accused her of having anything to do with Vanessa. I read what somebody else put there, and that person didn't accuse her. It seems to me on the post of anything either. Just accused her of having been around in the parking lot of the hotel. I don't know. I wasn't there, but my comadrita said that Rociel wasn't there. I don't know how she knows. I really don't know. That's kind of
well, I'm lost and I don't know what you're talking about. Like you, Joe.
well. That was
Yo no sé nada. Yo no sé nada de lo que está pasando. But my thing is that I wanted to call you because quería discuss something with you. Quería hablar. Well, what is the difference between what Manny behind the mic has done? What
it's all the same thing. You know, they're out there doing what they want to do on their show. Manny does it. Stalks Vanessa on her court dates. He runs her shows whenever she comes out. You know, all this stuff. His focus is on Vanessa. I believe, my personal opinion, that there's some people behind him that are wanting this kind of exposing Vanessa. So, you know, that's their thing. Digital Dimwit is about putting the truth out. Cuando estaban diciendo que tú eras pedophile y que eras molester or whatever, Digital Dimwit, he investigated it and came out and said, there's no truth to this. I didn't find anything record. I didn't find anything. So when something is said, Digital Dimwit will go to the extent of investigating it and bringing the truth out.
So look, hey Vanessa, how are you doing? Vanessa's here with us. So the thing is que quería hablar de aquí, mira. Manny went on air, decided to criticize Digital Dimwit, que whatever you did, but what is the difference of what he's done to Vanessa and Vanessa's children? Like, you want to go tell somebody you're doing wrong while you're doing the same shit, and even worse, talking about her children.
Yeah. He's just Manny's just mad that he didn't have.
It seems like Manny picked up where, and Frank and I don't want to talk bad about him, but it seems that Manny picked up where Frank left off. Frank changed. He became a butterfly, moth, possum, whatever he did. But he's not the same person he was before, which I applaud him. He did a 180 or whatever, and he's focused on his family, work, and getting, you know, bonuses and getting promoted and work, which is good. Le deseo todo lo mejor a Frank, like todo corazón. But the thing is, he picked up where he left off, and now, like, all of a sudden he wants to stop, but then he comes back and then he sees some entertainment, some news, and like, no, it doesn't work like that. Like, you know, and I called out Manny, and the aspect is that, you know, he was saying Digital Dimwit is doing wrong, blah, 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 blah. He's crossing boundaries. But when they cross their boundaries and talk shit about me, saying that I was a child molester, that I have AIDS, talk shit about my brothers, my mother, and you name it, that was okay, according to Manny behind the mic. So it doesn't make sense. What is wrong and what is right here? Can somebody explain to me that?
No, there's it's everybody says you're crossing the line and they did wrong, whatever, and they do the same thing. Now, it depends what from my my study of police departments and judges. It depends what city you're committing the crime, what judges you're coming before, because everybody thinks differently about crossing that line.
Well, every municipality seems to be different. Not everybody will see harassment one way or stalking a different way. Social media is different in every city. McAllen has their rules. Mercedes, Raymondville, you name it. Everybody has their chief of police. It falls back on the chief of police on how well educated these people are. Certain people need to go, and I'm not going to mention any names, but certain chief of police need to go back to reading the law book, because obviously certain things have changed, and some of them need to upgrade themselves and really look at how the law has changed from like 1990 to early 2000s to what it is now. And even that law about cyberbullying and cyber harassment, it's very gray. There's a gray line to it. The reason why that law was actually made and changed was more for students. What's the name of that law? The Tom something law. It was meant for the Davis law, if I'm not mistaken. It was meant more for bullying social media with students at high school. Am I right or wrong? Can somebody,
Yeah,
help me
yeah,
out here?
because it was the kids that would do that. They never thought that adults would come on and do that. They never thought about it. And now they do. I think it's changed a little bit because it's affecting
Davis.
adults are doing it more than since COVID. COVID brought on the adults that were at home and they had nothing else to do but to be on social
But
media.
my question is that Dave's law, how does it apply to adults? Like, I thought it was an adjustments they did for students or children, and all of a sudden it seems to be being applied to adults. So that's where it's like confusing, because as a matter of fact, this is something different, but I had an appointment with the superintendent. We sat there, we had a discussion about a student. The parent was there, the student was there, about bullying at school, whatever. And I heard the counselor mention the law, and I said, okay, great, it's being implied here, because there was some outlets that were, the students were using social media, talking shit, whatever. So she talked about it there, but I still think, how is it applied from schools to society or to adults? That's where I'm confused.
Well, you see, Jaime, I don't know how the law applies, but if you have any morals, if you have respect for yourself, you wouldn't be coming out there. And she mentioned something about that I had said that my son had told me, why are you listening to those words that horrible? And then my son comes out in his platform saying, using the same words or worse. I don't doubt it. I don't watch anything with my son. But first of all, the thing is that there's people cagapalos, and my son can be a cagapalo sometimes. And you don't expect that. Now, she said I was 67 years old. I'm not, comadrita, I'm 68. You just didn't come to my birthday party. So, I'm 68 years old. And I don't like saying that B word. I don't care if my son says it 100 times a day. I don't like saying it.
Right.
And there's certain things that I just, But anyway, going back to how does it affect adults? Adults should not be behaving like little kids, like school kids.
Well, I mean, we, like you and I, we've gone to different places together, and we've socialized at different restaurants. I'm sure you noticed that aquí cago palo in the car, whatever, and I act totally in person. You don't see that behavior.
No.
I let that character in the car or at home, because there's a time and place. And I've heard different stories from other people that certain people are like, literally what you see on behind the screen is how they conduct themselves at a restaurant, socializing with people, and it's like, wait a minute, chill the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. And you can tell who those people are. I mean, come on, like right now we're having a discussion without saying all those words and cussing and whatever, and we can get into a mode of making fun, and we say things that normally we wouldn't say. And so if that's the person that their real life, they don't act that way, because I don't. And so, but the people that act that way in their real life, they never, everything, even normal conversation, sale el sassy, que el aquí mira, y que por de medio de la back, y que ábrele, y que lámbele. Eso le dijeron a Ociel ahora, Ociel has to do that. Can you believe
¿Qué
that?
tiene que ser Ociel? What does he have to do?
Okay, he has to go down the middle of the back y luego abrir las nalgas y darle un lambeteado. Y no era una So, eso, I mean, es eso de una mujer de 58 años. Yo no sé cuántos, I don't know what the first day was, pero yo no le voy a decir a nadie, oye, ni a alguien que tuviera yo encuerada enfrente de que me hiciera eso, porque no me va a gustar que me lamben que se me den las nalgadas.
We're gonna add Vanessa. Hold on, we're gonna call Vanessa. No me cuelgues this pen. Let's have Vanessa because she.
Si cuelgas, Jaime, me voy a enojar.
Ay, cállate.
Porque you do this in the middle of the show and then we lose it all.
I know. Hold on. I'm gonna have to switch the producer manager to Miss Painter. Hello, hey Vanessa. Hello, ladies.
Are you there?
I'm here.
How are you guys? Hi, Vanessa.
Okay, so Vanessa, we were talking about that Dave's Law. Can you explain to us a little bit about it or no?
David's Law. Okay, remember my son was getting bullied, and so in 2014 to 2015 was the worst times for him. And David's Law changed the laws under which my son was being bullied. Those laws that David's Law came in 2017, the thing is, every time my son was getting bullied, it was a new major thing, but it was by like a new kid, right?
Right.
And so the law previously had stated that there had to be a pattern. So the kid had to literally
do it consistently or what?
It couldn't be just one event. So David's Law changed it, and I have it right here. It says, the law amends Texas Education Code 37.0832, so now, quote, a single significant act may constitute bullying rather than a pattern of acts.
But you see, you read the law right now, and it talks about education, right? How does the Dave's Law affects us we as adults, right? Because we're not being educated at public schools or whatever. Was there truly a modification done to harassment and stalking in any other way besides the David's Law that's being applied to schools?
Oh yeah, David's Law doesn't apply to us. The reason that people cannot do what they were doing before, hold on,
it's Penal Code 2040 something 29 or some shit like that.
No, I'll tell you. Hold on, I'm looking for the exact change, and it changed, I believe, September
2022.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Vanessa's reading.
Yeah.
I thought it was in September 2021.
I thought so too. I was like, no, it was the year before.
It was 2021, 22.
21. It's 21 because they said that they would go back all the way to 2021.
Yes.
When that law came into place, and anything that happened from 2021 hasta aquí it's all game.
Okay, so my question is, okay, so we look at the law, it changed September 2021, but was it changed under what law? Because we have the Dave's Law that was changed for the education.
No, it was just, okay, not every law has, like, there's laws that are named after. David's Law was named after a child who was bullied by one significant event, which led to a terrible ending.
Right.
And so that's why it was changed. So not every law has, so when they go to a legislative session, many times you'll have somebody whose life has been completely changed. So they go and they say, you know, you're the one that came here, you're the one that said this. It happened.
So they change it under the person's name. Yes.
If they want to, right? Or you know, it's either their suggestion, they're asking, whatever. But like when there's a law in place, it's just an amendment to the law. That's it.
Okay, so
it's not anything specific.
Well, right.
But I can tell you what it says here. The part that they added was the electronic communication.
Okay, electronic communication. Can you read me the code or the law for stalking or bullying or whatever you want to call it, harassment?
I have harassment right here.
What does it say?
Harassment is Texas Penal Code section 42.07. A person commits an offense if, with intent to harass, annoy, alarm, abuse, torment, or embarrass another, the person, one, initiates communication and in the course of the communication makes a comment, request, suggestion, or proposal that is obscene. That was there. 2, threatens in a manner reasonably likely to alarm the person receiving the threat, to inflict bodily injury on the person, or to commit a felony against the person, a member of the person's family or household, or person's property. That was there. 3, conveys in a manner reasonably likely to alarm the person receiving the report, a false report, which is known by the conveyor to be false, that another person has suffered death or serious bodily
So what do you
injury.
mean? Oh, time out, time out. A false report. What do you mean? Like the false accusations that's saying that I have AIDS or no?
This is very similar. You see, this is a legislative session because this only gives two. It only says that if you torment another person by saying that somebody has suffered death or caused serious bodily injury, like
Now we look at this angle. The Peach Pit had contribute for the last passing, obviously because of a picture they posted, right?
Well, no, because remember this number 3. This is like saying fire in public. You cannot yell fire in public because you cause pandemonium.
Right,
So
but if you're
this is like
talking
saying
about
something that's false.
social media and you're talking about social media in general, but a picture out there caused someone's death.
Hold on, but we're not there yet. We're not even there yet. No, this is just basically somebody telling another person, even in private, so and so died or so and so got in an accident.
No, but I just want to know about the part about social media harassment, social media. So I don't care about the rest of the shit. Just the social media stalking and the social media harassment. That's what I want to know.
Okay, hold on.
Because those were the amendments they did to it, and that's basically what I want to know. I want to know what is considered harassment on social media, which I know is probably similar to the law it's put forward, but I want to know what the fuck is cyber stalking.
Let's give the definition first. So under the same penal code, section B, we are defining electronic communication. So electronic communication means a transfer of signs, signals, writing, images, sounds, data, or intelligence of any nature transmitted in whole or in part by a wire, radio, electromagnetic, photoelectronic, or photo-optical system. The term includes, here you go, A communication initiated through the use of electronic mail, instant messaging, network call, a cellular or other type of phone or computer, a camera, text message, or a social media platform or application. So they're talking about the social media platform itself or their social media app of the social media platform, an internet website, any other internet-based communication tool.
So I saw, and I'm sorry to interrupt.
But remember, those pages are getting away with it because of something that's not in this legislation.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting away with it because in the About Me section, they call it satire.
Okay, so then
they can basically do whatever they want. For real.
But they applied those to me, no?
It's no buts. They can literally do whatever they want. Because by putting satire in the About section, let's say we lived in the community of Harvard.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows if it says satire, that means everything you're watching here is false. But in the Rio Grande Valley, people do not know what satire is. And that's the saddest part.
Okay, so I go back to this. I was arrested for certain things that they implied the law, but the thing is that how I don't get it.
That's addressing what you're talking about, the way that they're putting these things out there like that, right? On
Right,
social media.
right.
Your particular charges are different. They don't apply to what I just said.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. So how in the world did I end up in jail when these charges do not make sense to me at all?
Unless you contacted somebody more than once.
I haven't talked to anybody, and I don't want to even talk about it. But nothing. But the thing here is that I sit back and I see it. It's like, what the fuck?
It has to be persistent. Like, it has to be more than 2 or 3 times, and they had to have told somebody to stop. And like I said, though.
But what is cyber stalking? Can you read on cyber stalking or no?
Hold on. Yes. Let me look it up.
Ms. Peña, you're there or no?
Yes, I'm listening.
Pues di algo.
Pues qué. Chingados te sería. You know, bottom line es que si te cae gacho lo que están diciendo, it should be something reportable. Call the report.
¿Huele a qué? ¿A qué huele? ¿A qué huele?
Guys. Are you all awake? Guys.
I know, don't do that. That's giving me flashbacks.
No, hombre, yo vi de que había policías, todos los ramps del expressway los tenían bloqueados. Porque estaba un carro chica para allá y luego para atrás. Y yo,
oh my goodness, and people tell me things like, put your seatbelt on, keep your eyes on the road.
Yeah,
and then you have a social media device. Not only are you, the thing is, I'll park and I'll turn to look at the social media device.
Pero huele a qué? ¿A qué huele? ¿A qué huele?
Huele a drogas. Huele a drogas. Aquí era un pinche pedo.
Aquí huele a culo. I feel like there's a fucking diaper in my car. I smell it.
No, de veras, San Benito Harlingen tenían todos los exits, todos los ramps los tenían bloqueados. Dije, ¿qué está pasando aquí?
Pero pues me están diciendo the digital dimwit is live. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, guys.
Oh, it's right here. I got it.
Dimwit.
Yeah.
Are you guys? I found it. Texas Penal Code Section 42.072 is stalking. What do you want to know?
Is there such thing as cyber stalking?
Dice aquí, January 16, 2023, just last week, I guess. If you are experiencing cyber harassment, stalking, or bullying, it can be difficult to know where to turn. You may be thinking, am I actually experiencing online harassment? How do I report it? Can I sue someone or involve the police? Let's go over what constitutes online harassment and what to do if someone targets you on the web. Harassment is generally defined as a repeated pattern of behavior intended to scare, harm, anger, or shame a targeted individual. Online harassment means these actions occur using digital technologies such as social media platforms, email or messaging services, gaming platforms, or cell phone communications. Examples of such behavior include posting defamatory remarks intended to harm a person's reputation, publishing private, explicit, or manipulated photos, which is like the photo they put about you and I, sending threatening messages, posting false information or impersonating someone online. Types of examples of cyber harassment. You want to know about cyber stalking? Let me see what cyber.
No,
Cyber stalking is
I'm looking at the penal code for stalking, and it does. That's why they made the article you're reading, because when you look at the penal code for stalking, it's physical, in person. That's why the article was written, to let you know there is nothing specifically written for cyber stalking. That's why you have to refer to cyber harassment.
Well, it says here cyber stalking is another common example of cyber
That they're
harassment.
saying that they're streaming me. They're streaming me somewhere else. I don't know.
That's okay.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Hello?
With a false microphone anyway.
Yeah, for real. Are you kidding me, please?
Pon la
Anyway.
microphone para abajo. No, hold it doesn't work.
It only is not it's for real. It's literally just, let me get my power trip stick.
Let me see.
This is my power trip stick.
Cyber stalking is another common example of cyber harassment that involves targeted and repeated intimidation, threats, and harassment directed toward one person. It can include false accusations, defamation, and digital vandalism. In many cases, it's a crime that's punishable under federal and state laws. So it's
That's
a federal.
what I was about to tell y'all. Before I looked up the Texas Penal Code, I was looking on how two people just went to jail, but oh my God, I think we got them. Because these people, they were not, this is an FBI thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought social media had to do with the FBI, because there's actually a like a page where you go report it through the FBI and stuff like that.
Yes, this is an FBI thing. When it's digital, it's an FBI thing, and that's wonderful because it takes it out of the hands of small town corrupt people. Wow.
Anyways.
This involves a federal prosecutor. Wow.
Bottom line is it's their job you just make the report and it's their job to figure it out. And so they have gotten this is why we're seeing more and more and more arrests, because this is out there and they've gotten more, they're following these laws now.
But you know what? I called right now. Something must have happened. I don't know what happened. But tonight was the first night. Every night I called to my local police department. I'm not going to say the name, but everybody knows where I live. And I called them for my nightly. I would like to request that way. If anything were to happen to me and somebody says she did something to herself, no, she couldn't have. All my followers can say no. Public records request. Every single night she's calling for extra patrol. Why would she want to do anything to herself? So tonight was the first time that I called. And they did this. They said, okay, should anybody be on your property? And I said, no, because every time I called, I would say, nobody should be around my property. There should be nobody, it's just me. They asked me, what lights do you have on, right? What lights are you going to keep on? The make and model of your car. This is the first time in 2 years that they asked those specific questions. And I was like, wow. Thank you. So that if there's any deviation from that, they know, okay, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
So, ladies, I want to thank you for being here with me tonight, ladies. Gracias por estar aquí esta noche. But people say go stream Digital Dimwit. I'm not going to go stream Digital Dimwit, but I guess they want to go see him, so I want to give him the opportunity.
Let's go. And
so
if
let's
you
show
need
him.
to call us, I'll be available.
Okay, I'll probably go live later on tonight, and I'll call you both. Is that okay?
All right.
Okay, bye, ladies.
Take care,
Okay, bye. Guys, so I want to thank everybody that was here with me tonight. Gracias a cada uno que estuvo conmigo nosotros esta noche. Guys, I do want to ask for one favor, guys. If you all could help me out this week, I do need help. Not much, but anything could count. A penny. Whatever y'all want to help me out with, I really do need the help, guys. For this week. Where is it? But only if you could, guys. No one's obligated, but I do need help. I know it's money sign Hammer 5200, guys. If you want to help me out, I would gladly appreciate it. Pero si no se puede, no pasa nada, guys. It's okay. Ram, Pex, I saw your comment about the gifts. I still have Ram's gift. I know it's been a while. I actually bumped into him today, pero se me olvidó dárselo. And so I'm sorry about that, but he knows it's still here in the back. But again, guys, thank you everybody that was here with me tonight. If you all want to bless me tonight, I really would appreciate it, from $5, $10, whatever you could, guys. Gracias. Let's get together, Jaime, soon. We need to, Connie. We need to. I want to be able to do something different, guys. These past few days, it's been very difficult. I've been having this brain fog again, and it's been a little bit more aggressive today. I don't know why. I was doing very well. Thank you, Ashley, for the Cash App. I was doing very well, but these last couple of days, I've noticed the brain fog is a little bit more aggressive, but it's causing me like this anxiety as well. It's causing me like this trembling and stuff. I thought it was my sugars were low yesterday, but no. Like today, I paid, and I had to ask the lady, did I pay you? Because I didn't know if I had paid or not. I forgot. And that was like within a span of 5 minutes, guys. So keep me in your prayers, because I know that's not normal. But thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, no show. I guess they're done. But I want to thank everybody that was here with me tonight, guys. If you all want to bless me, great. If you cannot, I understand. Jesus loves you.